Today we honor Ralph Bill Rahm, who served in the United States Army.
Barely 17, Bill served in World War II on the tiny island chains in the mid-Pacific, including the Marshalls, Marianas, and Okinawa Islands.
Born in 1922, enlisted in 1939, and joined, and went off to war for 5 years of his life, almost 6 total, because he got out, discharged, I believe, in December of 1945. November, he went in December of 1939 and got out in November of 1945. But rose to the rank of staff sergeant, was a combat platoon leader, decorated, fought in many campaigns, but then came home.
Indeed, it is a great privilege on behalf of the people of New York's 20th Congressional District to recognize the service of Ralph Bill Rahm. This ritual reminds us of the sacrifice of all veterans and those of Staff Sergeant Rahm in particular.
As a boy, I would ask him about this. He didn't talk much about his wartime experiences, but he did reveal that while clearing caves of Japanese soldiers on one of the islands, an enemy soldier rushed from the cave and threw a hand grenade at him, striking him on the shin. He said that the grenade failed to explode. Someone else shot the assailing enemy, but it did leave him with a lifelong scar of remembrance.
It is a wonderful reminder to us what shoulders we stand on. You can't help but read and watch what's going on in London and in Manchester and be so grateful for those who serve.
We need to lift one another up and support one another. And for you to share that about your father, I think, is really so important, because we have to be willing to talk about it as we see, the impacts of what is happening, and to all of us trying to wrap our heads around what's happening in this world.
It is remarkable, and it's mornings like this that remind us of how fortunate we are. And we are very grateful to your dad and the family, all the sacrifices that you've made.